Hi, my name is Krista Collins, and this is my first interaction. I am obviously a marriage and family studies major, and I plan on becoming a certified family life educator. And when I first started this degree, I originally thought that I would go on to graduate school and get my master's degree and become a marriage and family therapist. But since I've been taking uh, several family classes, I've decided that that isn't the route that I want to go to any longer. And last semester I took Family 460, which is the Child and Family Advocacy class, and that really changed my life. It changed the way I think about things. Really opened my eyes to what's going on in the world. And so I really feel drawn to helping families um, and also to advocate for children. And so I'm still trying to decide exactly what I want to do at some point, but I hope to be able to teach parenting classes and to help teach the marriage classes. I also plan on becoming a guardian ad litem for children. And my dream job, and I don't even know if this exists, this is something I have to kind of look at, would be to help families who are reunifying with their children who've been in foster care by teaching them valuable family and parenting skills. My husband and I were foster parents for several years, and we worked with treatment and therapeutic level children, so they were really hard to handle teen girls. We did have a younger girl and did some respite for some boys. But we did get to work with one of our foster parents or foster children's parents, her mom, and was able to kind of give her some guidance on how to parent her teen and how to help her with that. That was part of our role, and I really liked to do that, and I think that I would really like to do that in the future. One of the questions from the introduction week was, what specific strengths and abilities and expertise do you have that would enable you to play a role in taking family life education to these underdeserved groups that often need family life education the most? For one thing, I have 5 children. I have a 20-year-old, and we adopted her when she was 17. She lives in Utah, and she has a little baby who's a couple months old. So we have our first grandchild. Then we have our son, oh, and her name's Ellie. And then we have Sunny, who will be 19 in March, and he's just about finished with his mission papers, so we're pretty excited he's getting those in. And then we have a 14-year-old son named Ben, and Juliana's 10, and then we have our 21-month-old son, Oliver. So I have raised one of my children from birth to almost 19, and Ellie was a special needs child. She has some emotional issues, and then I have also, like I stated before, have foster parented treatment level foster children and worked with their families. And I've taken several trainings to do this. In Idaho, you have to take a PRIDE training in order to become a foster parent. And I've also spoke at a couple of PRIDE classes speaking with potential adoptive and foster parents. We've also taken crisis intervention prevention training. I have taken a needs class for kids and attachment issues. And so I feel like I have a lot of education from that background. I've also communicate well with others. I feel that I'm able to listen to them. I'm able to discuss things at their level and to be able to help them see where they might need to change. And I'm also creative in finding solutions to various situations. I've had to be creative in my own family, and I homeschooled for 11 years and ran a co-op, and so I had to be um, very creative in helping other children and other parents and teachers and those kinds of things. Um, I've also worked in schools for advocating for not my own children, but also for the foster children that we've had. So I feel like I have some good strengths and abilities, but I'm hoping this class will give me some more to go on, and that I will be able to figure out how to teach these things. One of the things that it talks about is about having the programs to be grounded in scholarship and credibility. And I think if we don't use research-based information, then we have no credibility. In our 460 class, we looked at a couple of speeches, one that had some really good research-based, and then one that was more opinionated. And we could really see the flaws in the opinionated one. And so it's really important that we're using research-based things so that these families that we're trying to help can get the best that there is, and not just our opinions on what we think they should be. I am planning on doing a workshop with Lisa. She's another gal in this class, and we this week we're talking about our marketing and how we're going to market our presentation. And some of the areas that I think that I can help get the word out is my 10-year-old daughter goes to counseling, and I asked her counselor if I could advertise in her office. Our workshop is going to be stress in parenting young children and how to have some coping mechanisms with that. And her office is specific to younger children. She doesn't do teenagers or anything. And so I felt like that would be a good place to advertise. I also have a few friends who are social workers that I plan on talking to and finding out what other agencies in the area might be willing to let us advertise. And I am just really excited to take this class and to learn how to do these things. And I know that that the purpose of our family is so that we can that we're able to learn tolerance and to learn how to love and learn how to accept love. And I think Heavenly Father was very wise when He put us together as families on earth, and we can do a lot and learn a lot from living with a family in our home. And I believe that family life education will help us, not only us as the teachers, to better focus on aspects of the family, but also to teach other families how to make it work and how to parent children and stay married and do those things that we need to. So thank you so much.